of Draymond Green, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
Shooting 55%. Durant tried to go to Green. Broken up on the play. 3-on-2. Here comes Harden, the trailing Capella, and the dunk. Turnover with Harden again. Harden has made more three-point shots than any other player in the NBA. That one will go in from outside. Daniel House, who's a third-year player out of Texas A&M. With his dad as the coach at the LA Clippers. Harden again, switch on D, Durant on top, shot clock at 7, James with a three. It sure is a switch on defense. Here's Curry, it's Green, the fake, back to James. Harden a long three and right down the pipe it goes. 14 games at Toronto last year, was waived and signed by Golden State. They go into Green, who's a high flyer, coming off that baseline. He's 5 of 6, Reggie.
People were worried about the stroke of Thompson.
Harden. And now James Harden. Harden into Livingston with one fake after another. And Capella is there to receive the ball and flush. Durant bottom half of the circle, couldn't get it. Here comes Harden. Capella in stride. McKinney bites the fake, and Capella is there once again. They're going to him a lot. E.J. Tucker. Tucker is struggling with his shot. Harden three, got it. With Iguodala out there defending. The Phoenix game on Monday had a season-high 10 points, a season-high 6 rebounds. Not seen much time this season. That's a Tucker three. He has been struggling with his shot.
Everyone else should be locked up defensively.
Bell inside uncovered. Bell looks perhaps a bit confused on the communication. Tucker, who just had the ball moments ago, came in this game 2 of 20 over his last 3 games. Tucker tonight 1 of 2. That's a three by James Harden. Rebound by Capella, who grabs with his 18 points. His 9th, make it 10th rebound. Another three by Austin Rivers. Harden 20 points on 17 shots. Capella up high and taps it in.
Two MVPs going at one another.
Shot clock at 7. Harden. That's a mid-range shot.
Look at all the dancing here by Harden versus Curry. Little step back crossover. And
now he's got Green on him. Gerald Green here. Another three, 2 in a row. Ben Cook has the 9th highest shooting percentage from three-point territory in the NBA. It's a long shot by Harden. It's up and in. They rule it a 3.
That's what I would like to have seen the last possession.
Iguodala takes it hard. Green knocks it away. Picked up by Tucker. And here comes Harden. Nice feet inside Ennis. What a pass by James Harden with 5 points in 17 minutes. Harden. 25.
Oh, man.
Make it 28.
Oh, my goodness.
Up his 3rd for the Rockets.
I mean, this is against Klay Thompson, a pretty good defense.
Into Capella with a nice toss by Harden.
12 dimes now for Harden. Screen and roll. Capella with the finish. We've got a 1-point game now.
With 28, that is a Warrior high. Inbound quickly, Harden 2, and got it.
What a
Harden with 30.
High pick and roll with Capella.
Oh, right between the legs, into Capella. What a pass by Harden. Harden through traffic, and inside the spin, and the 2 by Capella. Rebound by Daniel House. At the other end, Capella. Doubled, fouled, counted. Chance for a 3-point play, and Capella at the line has gone 4 of 4.
How about the lead pass by Harden? Durant has his back to the basket, gets the contact.
Rebound, here comes James Harden. Step back 3, good! Right between the eyes!
James Harden, again, putting on a show. A step back 3 to tie the ball game.
Iguodala, bump back, Harden triple. Book it.
And that's the problem if you're Andre Iguodala. You can't wait for the call or try to flop.
He's got 2 threes in OT. Bumps into Curry. Draws the defense at Thompson. 3. Rivers. Good! Austin Rivers a triple. 2-point Rocket lead.
I mean, why don't you count to 10? Look how wide open Rivers is.
Gerald Green to inbound. Harden trying to get free. Down to 3, down to 2. It's a 3. Good! Good! He got it! James Harden, a flamethrower! Incredible shot!
James Harden with 2 Warriors draped on him finds a way to get this to go down. And easily could have been fouled. In the grill of Draymond Green, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
Harden using a lot of clock, getting off a 3, got it. James Harden drills the 3.
Great move.
Harden the other way, they're pecking away at him. Step back. Lehman, 6'9" with springs. Harden comes off trying to penetrate. High scoop, up and in.
I think he's been more aggressive lately, looking for it. He's taken it on himself to find his shots. It's tough coming into a new situation after not playing for a year and kind of finding your way. So it's nice to see him in a groove.
Harden met by Damian Lillard. Pawing at him. In he comes. Pitches cross-court Rivers for 3. Oh, he flushes another one. Rivers, 5 threes. Of course, in last night's game, Westbrook went off for 14 in the 3rd, and Paul George matched that with 14 in the 3rd. Harden drives right up the shoot, easiest bucket he's attempted tonight. Tucker picks it up, no reset, 8 to shoot.
Quick hands.
Harden looking at a double team, veers away from Aminu, steps back, and knocks down the triple.
That's okay. By the way, speaking of that Iguodala thing, he had a great response to that on social media after the game as Harden trots his way behind the 3-point line. But Iguodala posted only one of 6 players in the league that has had multiple games with 16+ made field goals. And Capella, he says, read my numbers too. It's not about the numbers. It's about the strength and the force that he was playing with. As Gerald Green now goes back to his natural habitat.
Got to be part of that ecosystem.
Well, there's other ways to go about it.
Oh, he knocked it down from 3 land. So back-to-back triples. Blazers by 15. Harden into the lane. Trailing as Aminu catches him and forces him to go another direction. He'll lean to the cup and lay it in.
It's a good move.
Under 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd. Harden on a screen. Laid it up and in.
It looks like he was able to just waltz his way to the rim. It's off of turnovers or miscues.
That ball just a little too far outside of the grasp of Lehman. This pass is thrown with better accuracy to Ennis, who will redirect it up and in. The Blazers lead it here by 13, 1:50 to go in the 3rd. James Harden circling into the lane, lobs it up top. There's Capella with a 2-hand jam.
4 makes out of 31 attempts coming into this one.
He's 0 for 3 tonight. Here's Harden on the blow by. Counted if it goes, it does.
Everybody else is. Watch him find the arms of Jake. It's kind of an unnatural.
Here's Harden now with it, working on Evan Turner. Juggled it, came up with a handle, lead back banker up and in. Blazers have 9/10 of a second. Dame on the flyby, readjusts. Harden gets new dribbles from Capella. Drops it low to Capella, rolling to the hole for the jam. 5.5 left in the 4th. C.J. McCollum here in the 4th.
That's really good offense from the Blazers.
Harden comes back, steps back for 3 and got it. So he hits his first bucket here in the 4th quarter. Challenged by Evan Turner. Switching is Aminu. Harden using a lot of clock. Getting off a 3. Got it. James Harden drills the 3.
And there's Harden to the basket. His first 2-point bucket of the night. At the other end, and there's Murray with the basket. Down court to Capella, who's surrounded. 2 and 1. That's the way to do something with it. Another great pass-ahead pass from James Harden. A couple of games for Houston against those guys. Been kind of giving us a rash. Yeah, they have. I was going to say brought to you by Desinex. 4 rebounds, 9-3 run by Denver. Capella knew he had a little guy on him, so he just took Murray right to the basket.
Another beautiful pass from James Harden.
You just have to remain patient.
Well, as a teammate, Bill, you got to be expecting that. And when you get it, do something with it. Because if you do, it'll take the double team away.
Capella getting it done early for the Houston Rockets. We have a timeout on the court. Rockets up by 2. Moves, but he only shoots 31% from behind the three-point line. PJ Tucker says, don't leave me open. You've been reading those stats lately, but I'm still a 38% three-point shooter. Those rebounds now. There's a double team again as Capella's able to catch it. He's got to beat the Joker. Puts it up and in. Number 6 in the league now. That Canadian Olympic team ought to be pretty good. Oh, P.J. Tucker with a new career. He's tied his career high with 5 three-pointers in this game. Just Murray and Harden. Five's licking his chops. He fell down. Harden with a cold-blooded 3.
Man down. Man down. And he fouled him. So Harden drains the 3 and gets an and one. Look at Chris Paul.
Trying to take it in on Capella. Look at P.J. Tucker. He saves the ball. Here comes Harden. Rockets have a 5-on-4 advantage. Harden will shoot the 3 again. Howard, yes! 7 points in 2 shots. Right on him with Torrey Craig. And Harden trying to bump him off. He does. Shoots a 3. Got it. James Harden. 14 seconds. It's already down to 7. Step back by Harden again. Deadly. Absolutely deadly.
But we'll take it.
Exactly. Double team again. Capella comes outside. Takes it to the basket for 2 and 1. Capella on that double team is punishing the guards.
He's got to put his head down and get to the hoop. The Rockets have 18 points in the paint. 16 of them have come from Capella because he's been making the plays after James has been giving him the ball.
With the left hand. And I'm not sure that you may not see Gary Harris on Harden the rest of the way as Capella just runs out. Joker spends time down under the basket.
Making himself familiar with the league here in his 2nd year. Gerald Green. Oh, man. That's a 2-pointer, however. Looks like he's just playing with a bunch of little people. Gerald Green with another. That time it was a 3. Back-to-back 3s, and the Rockets lead by 13, their biggest lead of the game. Harden Murray goes right by him. Drops it off to Ennis from the corner. Got it. Timeout taken by Denver. Harden steps back, fires, hits. Amazing. 4 steals now for P.J. Tucker. Capella, my fella.
15 second chance points.
Great pass to Capella. Takes it in for 2. They just don't have an answer when Harden passes out of that double team. Harden steps back, fires, and hits. James Harden with his 6th three-pointer of the game. NBArt for 49%, and Denver is 7 of 28 behind the arc. And there's Harden to the basket.
His first 2-point bucket of the night.
That one he meant to shoot, right? No question. And it's one of the few times the Bucks have been beaten on the baseline.
Harden with the pocket pass out to Tucker for 3. The Rockets and Milwaukee respectively.
Well, good pocket pass by Harden. They are tough and they are sound. Sterling Brown, really good.
Harden with the floater. Gets his first field goal of the game. It's Capella, Green, Harden, Ennis, and Harden this time gets it to fall off glass. The road games for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pretty daunting schedule ahead over the next month. Here's Clark, and he drills the 3. And a slow start in the first half for Harden, but he'll heat it up quickly when he's ready. Harden changes gears inside for the easy flush. Rockets finishing the defensive possession with a rebound. Harden in the paint again. Corner three on the way, good.
They've been able to keep him off the line.
There's that step back three and one.
Going forward for a lot of these teams is how much should you be trying to contest? That's clearly a foul. To me, you can't contest that. You can't be lunging forward. Easy ones around the rim.
Harden with a step back three. Got another one. Shaking his head. Looking at Milwaukee's bench saying, you can't guard me now. He scored the last 7 in a row for Houston. Not much you can do against that. 5 consecutive games with at least 40. And there's that step back three. Money. Cash. 9 boards. There's Bledsoe again, sitting on Harden's left hand. That time Harden got the bucket.
But I think he's got to keep trying to score.
Shots, making 100 shots with his left hand, just to get it started. Harden inside to Capella for an easy dunk.
They accomplished together.
Austin Rivers, Doc's son, going to the bench. Great Euro step by Harden for the bucket. Number of touches that Harden gets per game, Jeff. He gets another one here. I guess one of the keys is going to be for Mike D'Antoni as he knocks down another three and looks at Chris Paul, says, I got your back. Green countering with the three at the other end.
Houston plays at a very slow pace compared to the rest of the league in the bottom 5. But they can run. They have always had a half-court answer.
The streak in NBA history with 11 straight games of making 5 or more threes during the interview process. Really impressive. Harden from deep. That's impressive too. Bledsoe at 10. Harden. Three was way off. And another possession. Oh, he tried to lob it up and it went in.
How lucky this just was, right? He ran down court complaining about not getting a call on a free.
Harden got it.
It's one of the rare times he was able to get back to his left hand. And watch Harden dancing, gets to his left finally, and now hits that floater.
And that one he meant to shoot, right?
No question. And it's one of the few times the Bucks have been beaten.
Assist for Harden. And look at that little, it's kind of a pocket pass.
PJ Tucker drives it inside for 2.
That PJ with pretty good defense.
On his old roommate.
Step back. Oh my goodness. Twice as much as he did when he was at Washington. There's a block shot. Capella running the court. Giving it up to House the trailer. Look out.
Yeah, the fact that he's a starter would indicate that he's pretty valuable.
Oh, great pass to Capella, my fella. And Harden off to a great start. They force Larry Drew to call a timeout. I remember growing up in Houston back in the 60s, 50s, and 60s when there were several title holders in this city. There's one title holder right there. Harden turns the corner all the way to the basket.
And then you can see right there the Cleveland Cavaliers defense is Chris Paul's suit.
Shot clock down to 3 seconds, down to 2. Step back three, well, of course.
Unguardable, man. It is just ridiculous how he's changing the game.
PJ Tucker.
Great pass from James Harden as he read the defense coming in. But I think Mike D'Antoni still has a goal for his team to shoot 53s a game.
Step back.
Well, that guy there can shoot as many as he wants.
We got a couple of Longhorns, a couple of Aggies. Very familiar with each other's game. Unbelievable. That's 5 threes. guess I'll have to finish the game. Capella puts it up and in.
Give him a block shot on that defensive play.
That's his second block shot tonight. Gary Clark got it. How about Gary Clark tonight?
Did you see the pass from the beard?
And that leads to
between the legs, no look, right backwards to Gary Clark, who says, you know what, that's a great pass. I'm going to give you the assist.
They talk about, and I think this year he'll put all that to rest. I really do. I think, remember Akeem, how it took him? There's another one.
Yeah, 10 years.
Putting up a lot of points here in the first half. P.J. Tucker in the corner for his second three of the game. And then sent him to a school that had a pretty good head coach as a point guard. Capella with a quick pass from Harden for 2 and 1. Get it down there. The thing Harden is doing is right tonight.
That pass right through the window down low where only Capella could catch it.
Harden. 1:17 left to play. In the corner to a wide open Austin Rivers. And Austin Rivers will give it up to Harden. And all the way to the basket. Now that was some really good halftime.
By Osman. Osman's going to hit him on top of the head right there as he's laying it up.
Cleveland with the worst record in the NBA. You know, it's a tough situation as a professional.
Step back, why not? He's got him in a trance, puts in the three. That's kind of like the Cobra. Well, the double team went away.
Wow, that's really easy.
Harden goes right between a couple of calves. And Capella says, thank you very much.
2 minutes in the quarter with the basket to Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, what a catch.
What a great catch. What a great assist.
To Capella over and over again.
PJ boxed everybody out so James could get it.
That's the number 6 triple-double on the season for James Harden, number 41 in his career, and a little cherry on top. He went to Texas A&M. His daddy played at Prairie View. So Jalen back close to home. There's Capella with 2 and 1. Another assist for Harden.
And look at that little, it's kind of a pocket pass.
Harden, a high floater down and in. They spread it out, let Harden go to work, driving on Fournier. Evan not committing the foul, and the first points of the night for Houston scored by that man. Man, that was a battle between those two last night here. Near turnover by the Rockets. Now a three-point shot is good. They're going to take an average of 43 threes per game. Vucevic, his second attempt, rebounded by Tucker. Long toss ahead to Capella, ahead of Vucevic, and lays it in.
That's a great rim run by Capella to break up the lob pass to Aaron Gordon, who had Austin Rivers posted up.
Harden on the drive, and Steve Clifford does not like the way his team has come out of the locker room. Harden has yet to hit one from deep, but he's scored on a couple of... Everything's something.
Everything's something. Not everything is anything.
Harden with the lob, and Capella is able to slip it in. Harden on the drive.
It's
6 points.
Like the game is in slow motion for James Harden.
Getting help tonight from Rivers. And a corner three for Daniel House. Harden rebounds the Fournier miss. House. Daniel House from James Harden. Transition bucket. Pretty much dashed as far as making a deep run. And then Magic signed Rafer Alston. As House knocks down another three. And Ross with an open three. Houston does a pretty good job of defending the three-point shot. They get ahead of the pack again.
James Harden again.
James Harden. I know where you're going.
Do you?
I know where you're thinking. Harden floats it in. He's got 13. Rebound is taken by Houston. Green will reload for 3 again.
Well, just too good a shooter.
Aaron Gordon picks up Harden this time, and he knocks down his first 3 of the game. 8-point lead for the Houston Rockets. Harden lobs it for Capella. 9th assist for James Harden. Clint Capella, another assist for Harden. That's 10. Vucevic tried to turn the corner, and Harden got the ball from behind. And Capella at the other end from Harden. Well, they've come out of the timeout playing well. Cut the lead to 5. Harden down the middle. Challenged by Vooch and Isaac, but he still floats it in. See if there's another gear tonight like there was last night. Harden driving, leaning and lunging it in, and a foul on the Magic. Vooch does not like the call.
Let's see if we can pick it up. James Harden on the drive. Watch the little Euro step.
Still a 4-point game. Here comes Harden down the middle. Straight down the middle goes James Harden. James Harden with 32. Tucker drives. Couple of big baskets by P.J. Tucker. He had no field goals through 3 quarters. Harden, a high floater down and in.
In their heads, they have no answer for this. None. Didn't fully rotate all the way out to Carter, kind of encouraging him to shoot. That's part of the scouting report.
James from the baseline. So they really haven't played a lot of minutes together.
And they only playing about 13.5 minutes a game.
Step back. Yeah, it's back. He made only 1 3 last night. Very tough kid, too. House on the drive. House all the way to the rack. Put a little English on it. All right, Carter trying to slow down James Harden. He's going to try to send him over to Gasol, and there's another 3 by James. In the first quarter, the Rockets need a lot from him tonight. Here's Jackson with a miss.
Pretty good at the third base there, too, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, he was third base, he was shortstop, he was second, he was in the outfield. The guy could do everything. Now they got Temple all over Harden. He finally gets the basketball with 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Harden on the drive, lays it up and in.
There's James getting into the paint. Gasol is the helper, coming over to try to stop it, and he does not stop it. And wishes that he probably didn't try to stop it.
He was totally about the team. Whatever was necessary, Shane would do it. And that's why I always love the Dookie.
This is pretty much on the fly here tonight.
There's that double team you were talking about. Immediately on Harden. And he leans in anyway, gets 2 and 1. How slick is that? Went right between the double team.
They had him boxed in. And Gasol just goes a little bit too far to James's left and lets him split the double team.
Carter's right up in his jersey. And Harden says, no problem. How about that guy?
Gets it in right at the end and gets him on the arm right there. And James with a great spin on the ball.
Rockets have slowed this down to play the Memphis style of basketball. They can't run. They don't have anybody on the other end. They got Harden, though. He's 0 for 5 from behind the arc. Harden working on Caspi, goes flying right by him. In the first half, he's had 31. There's a steal by Harden, and he's going to have 34. And nobody told Gasol. Gasol was saying, hey, let's get a little communication here.
He's not really guarding Gary Clark. The help guys are just sagging way off the other shooters.
Harden with the step back. And then he looks at Gasol like, you can't stop that. 6 rebounds to go along with his 38 points. Gary Clark. Yeah.
That's the way you do it. That's only Harden's second assist. Really helps PJ out a lot.
Harden with a step back. Got it again. James Harden with 41 points.
Has a hard time finding enough playing time here with Memphis behind.
Harden falls back and hits again. James Harden. Harden again with 6 on the shot clock. Takes it inside, throws it up and in. Unbelievable. Step back. Oh! It's a 3+1.
Like the sky hook, just like the dream shake. James Harden step back 3.
And Harden just picked up his 9th rebound of the game. So he's got 53 and 9 and make it 55.
Memphis Grizzlies just shaking their heads. They have no answer for this. None.
Cold-blooded 3 for James Dudley. There's a loose ball picked up on the turnover by James. Got Allen behind him if he wants to drive, and that's exactly what he did.
They're not a bad team. Their pace of play is going to enable them to keep up with the Rockets.
And there's Harden to the basket for 2 and 1.
Believes in that, and when he became a head coach, has subscribed to it. Harden out of the timeout scores. Drive to the rim.
Harden weaving through the defense. And he gets the shooter's roll. And this time he barely clips the iron, and Clark gives it up to James. Push it. He got the numbers. There you go.
Yeah, and that's why the Rockets have to play in transition. Play before that zone gets set up. That's back into man-to-man defense now.
Harden one-on-one. Steps back, fires, hits. 8-0 run by Houston to take the lead by 1. Nearing the 5-minute mark left to play in the second quarter. Here's Harden bouncing off to Nene for 2. All right, since the game Monday, they figured out a little better place for Nene to receive that pass. 3:27 left to play. And good baseline pass. P.J. Tucker got it from Harden. Gerald Green open again.
Greenlight says, you know what? I can make these. I'm a proven shooter.
Move, there it is, Austin Rivers. That's pretty good defense right now by the Nets, but Eric's open. Yep, there's always somebody open. Just got to make it. Rebound by Clark. He knocked it over to Rivers. Harden with the basketball. Harden with the drive all the way to the bucket for 2 and 1.
And that's where James is going to find his open opportunities.
Harris trying to pass it inside. PJ got the steal. Harden in the open court. Harden to the bucket. Sets up Gerald Green. Yes. Drive by Harden for 2. Looked like Dinwiddie was standing in cement.
A lot harder than it looks.
I don't know. James has 4 fouls. He shoots a fadeaway 3.
Harden goes right by Allen. Would not go down.
Good defense by Nunley. Straight up and down.
Harden steps back, fires, hits. James Harden with a 17-point third quarter.
Wilt has a streak of 20 straight 30-point games.
Harden to the rack again. 2 and 1. Harden's back in the game. The bad news is Eric Gordon went to the locker room. And Harden puts it up and in. Harden. Boy, he always gets to spin just right. Harden steps back on the rookie for 3.
That's his own buster.
7 seconds on the shot clock. Harden steps back over Caruth. Got it. There was almost another man down. Harden time again. Takes it inside, draws a foul, gets a basket. get it over. They're double teaming Harden. There's a bounce pass. Harden gets it out to the youngster. Oh, a cold-blooded three for James Dudley.
Harden, the step back, the three. Knocks it down. Back-to-back threes.
Play with great pace. They put pressure on your defense off of makes, all misses.
Again, wide open is Gary Clark, and this time he nails it. Clark, the undrafted rookie.
I totally agree. Just keep making the right play.
Green, corner three.
I used to play with a guy that used to do that once in a while.
Yeah. Green, at the three.
And they play so many players. Only Wagner's not gotten in.
Count it, and the foul. 32-15 right now, Jeff. Harden, the step back, gets a good look and drills his second three-pointer. They had missed 9 in a row.
17 wide open threes, and he said it was the double whammy because while they were missing their threes, the Lakers are really good in transition. So he said that really hurt at the end.
That he has the ability to handle.
Harden, step back, that's good. James Harden, his third three-pointer.
Mike D'Antoni sends him back to the bench.
Chandler, an errant pass. He was put in a tough spot. Harden goes right at Kuzma, lays it up and in. McGee comes up with it. Pass inside, deflected by Harden. Harden, the step back. Bang!
Defensive job by P.J. Tucker, though.
Clark, wide open, drills it. Good aggressive move from Josh Hart. Green, left-handed, banks it home. Gerald Green with 14 points off the bench.
Lisa, thank you. Good defense there from the Rockets to force the 13th Laker turnover.
Harden gets inside, bank shot's good. Stevenson gets past Rivers, pass stolen by Harden. Harden's top 4 in the NBA in steals. The crossover and the slam. James Harden at both ends of the floor.
But he is not the liability that he was once thought of.
Harden for three. Rockets needed that one. It's back to 6 with 2.5 remaining. 33 for Harden.
A little over a minute to go in this game.
And 3 members of their bench in double figures. Harden, step back 3, puts it in. Harden keeping the hopes alive. It's back to 4. Harden, step back, banks it home! Harden from straight on off the glass! Harden brings it back out. Caldwell Pope gets right up into him. Harden, the step back, the 3, knocks it down! Back-to-back threes!
100 points.
Make it 200.
In a little over 3.5 games. They did have the best record in the league, you may recall. 65 wins, Harden back in. Here is Nene with Clint Capella out.
2 blocks in this first quarter. Sixers are the top 10 team in blocks.
Gordon. That's a 3 by Eric Gordon, like we've said. Nice aggressive rebound by Nene. He'll hurdle the fallen Embiid, and here goes Harden sneaking for 2 at the other end. James Harden gets it to go. Simmons remains, and that's a throwaway. And it's picked up by the Rockets, and here comes Harden, dancing, dumping, and looking, and he gets it up and in. Almont 2 assists, 6 points, couple rebounds, couple assists. He works on McConnell, and a step-back triple.
And he's, that's not right.
Just right now.
Here's his 5th.
Korkmaz is in. That's a 3. Got it! Harden has got a couple of triples. Warming up, 12 points already on 8 shots for James Harden. A rookie out of UCLA was drafted last year, played overseas in Israel. Good pass by Harden! And then the hammer thrown in by Fareed. What a pass by Harden, who is 4 of 11 with 12. Now they've got Redick on him. Shot clock is down to 4. 3, Harden, book it.
See how much space he created on that step back?
Scoring team in the NBA. It's the second half where they're having some problems, statistically at least. Shuffling inside, carving for the 2 is Harden. Rebound by Fareed, and the outlet will be caught by Harden, and he's got Bolden on his side, and Redick in front, and he still gets it to go. Pretty play by Harden.
Harden now up to 19 points on 7 of 14 shooting. Into the post, and then in transition, I mean, how are you going to guard this? Kev, you were just mentioning about Ben Simmons and his shooting. Tonight, 1 of 7, and he needs to get that outside woo as James Harden knocks down a 3. Another.
And that little personal 9-0 run. With a run right there, inside and down. It's Harden getting it with a slashing move inside, and 2:26 to go. And clutched onto inside by P.J. Tucker. He had a 20 and 10 game the other night. Harden got the screen, tries by a beat, and hammers it in. Oh, he's flying off the wing.
Embiid had no idea in San Francisco or Oakland.
Harden, 3, late on the rotation. He takes advantage of it. 3.5. Has scored 197 points. Harden 3.
Make it 200.
He has scored 200 points.
Make it 200.
In a little over 3.5 games.
Ball. Good job by Harden and Harden. One-sided record at the Garden. Harden averages 8 assists to go with the 35 points. Now the isolation.
Moutier will guard him at first. There's the step back, count it, and the foul. And a chance for a 4-point play to start the game.
A little shaking and baking. And Moutier, the ill-advised foul, inexplicably. So Moutier, the culprit previously.
Drives this time on Moutier and lays it up and in. So a quick 6 points for Harden. We've played 90 seconds. 2 keys against Harden. Try and deny him when he doesn't have it. Harden with a steal. Poked it away from Moutier. Rivers drives down the lane. And an easy bucket off the turnover.
Richard Harden at 2 steals per game.
A seasoned vet understands those manipulations and can help talk the guys through that process throughout this game, Mike.
Thank you, Rebecca. Harden right on cue, drives right past Ntilikina here in the first quarter.
Only averages 6 on the season. Fareed doing a good job that time intimidating.
Another step back. This one rattles in, and Harden has 15 first quarter points.
See, Moutier should be forcing them to Frank. Now they clear out.
Harden drives, side step, layup is good. Harden's going to try to step back here. And Trier does it, steps in his way, right in his landing area. And once again, a chance for a 4-point play. Who's 6'8". Moutier now the latest to guard Harden. A step back, 2. Don't see many of those from James Harden.
But see, you live with that, Mike.
Hardaway drives right. Well, Harden drives right past Hardaway, and an easy layup. He's got 29 points. Harden, step back. It's good. James Harden as the shot clock expires. This is Harden the rebound. Here he goes. Dotson is back. Drives past Dotson. Layup's good. He just makes it look so easy. Harden drives past Vonleh, gets to the rim once again. He's got 40.
Is tied.
Yep. Matador D as he slices and dices. See, the Rockets are not a good rebounding team. Knicks getting second and third opportunity.
Hardaway step back. That's good. He's got 45.
And Harden, the thing about him, folks, he uses very little energy. He's not wasting a lot of energy when he plays. Looking like he's out there by himself.
Floats it up, and Green throws it down.
They're just keeping him in front of him.
Hardaway nearly stole it. Alley-oop to Fareed, comes down, lost it, got it back, and throws it down. The Knicks need a timeout. In a good stretch. Harden drives past Trier, flips it out. Ennis will try a corner. That one is good from the right side.
He has Tucker to move with his eyes. And it bounces in. 51 points. Gordon. Oh, nicely done. Quick first step. It's tough for Harden to get a clean look at a 3 on Robinson, so he just crossed him over. Got to the rack and one.
Good ball denial. Lob it into Vonleh. Harassed by Gordon. Stolen by Harden. And Harden will throw it down with 3.8 remaining.
dribbling. Watch him dribble. So now you're in trouble. You should just caught the ball. Good job by Garden and Harden. One shot and record at the Garden.
Make it 33.
It's about as close to the old North Carolina four-corner.
The United States won the gold medal, beating Serbia by 36 points. And there's Fareed on cue with the baseline slam. Here comes James Harden. Got double teamed that time, found Tucker. And a smart, willing pass by James Harden, another dime. What do you make of the defense that Harden is facing so far from the Raptors?
Well, you can see, Mark, that there's, generally speaking, as he pulls the trigger on the
cue.
three.
Yeah. 11-point lead for the Rockets. Siakam this time guarding him. Gets around the screen. Boy, that looked like he was doing a drill.
Look at the Raptors all waiting for him. On the fast break, gets around Siakam. Passes, with a slam dunk. Fareed indeed is stepping right in for Clint Capella as he gets it done. 4 points and 8 rebounds.
They haven't needed a James Harden avalanche yet, because you know it's coming.
Always, invariably, and a nice dime inside to Fareed for the punch. Keckney was a member of the Lakers staff and kept Shaq healthy for years when Phil Jackson was coaching them to their championships. James Harden working against Green, hits it out. That's Tucker's spot tonight, and he drills another one. Of course, it kind of blows me away how seamlessly and quickly as Harden gets the floater to fall up to 15.
And that's a case in point to me. You don't see that very often.
Fareed off the nice dime from Harden. Nick Nurse talks about him being a great glue guy. Harden right over the top of Green like he wasn't there. Fareed clears. Houston Rockets leading by 10. Harden inside. The wrong foot layup is good. That was a rather small one, but
I do think
it's working right now.
I do think he's done an incredible job as James Harden gets another floater to go. He makes that difficult shot look easy. It's not impacting the other aspects of what he does, but he doesn't look right.
Yeah. Harden, another floater in the paint and another bucket for James Harden.
Great defense that time by Fareed. Oh, what a nice pass to Fareed.
Oh, what a pass.
I'm telling you, this guy is playing like Capella.
He gets one more road game. Take on the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Harden. That's 31. Make it 33.
It's about as close to the old North Carolina four-corner.
Incredible ability to turn it on when it matters the most. So, it takes a guy's 2 or 3 years to get the physicality of the NBA game.
Here comes the step back. There's James, puts it up, missed it. Fareed puts it up, missed it. James gets it back, puts it up again, and he's fouled. Well, he's going to get a three-pointer one way or the other. She should have been able to kick it in.
Yeah. She's such a good athlete.
She could have maybe headed it in there.
Yeah, she could have headed it in there. Well, there's James trying to get one in, and he does. Shooting right out there on the three-point line. Now Harden's got it. And Harden steals the ball. Simmons with a bad pass. And Harden all the way to the rack for 2.
He leads the NBA in number of hook shots made. Vucevic is a legit player here in the NBA.
He's already got 9 points and 9 rebounds. There's Harden with 2 and 1. 3.5 left to play. Harden setting up. Nope, now he'll drive. He'll float it off the glass for 2. He just kind of slingshots that thing. It's kind of like a shot put. Orlando number 17 in the league. Take usually about 31 threes a game. There's Harden with a step back. Thought he may have missed it, so he was going to follow it up.
Why don't the officials have the same technology?
Well, we might be here till about 10 o'clock tonight. Well, how about that defense? He comes over to help. Good double team by Houston. Harden on the... Oh, no-look pass to the Manimal. Oh!
Good players, both of them.
Harden. See him guarding that left arm. And Harden makes it anyway. James keeps going. James keeps going all the way to the basket. He missed the layup. He fell down, so the Rockets have a 5-on-4 advantage, and there it is. Eric Gordon takes advantage of it. Let's see if James can get to the basket. Drops it off to Nene. Beautiful play. And a great assist for Harden. All right, see if the Rockets can convert it to points. Gerald Green fires away and hits. Didn't take any time. He just went ahead and shot it. Harden floats it up and in. James got it. Harden will take it with 5 seconds. Down to 4. Down to 3. Harden steps back, fires. It's James Harden.
Incredible ability to turn it on when it matters the most.
Oh, wow. It's a 4-point ball game, 2-possession game.
And Grant, we talked to Coach, and he talked about the addition of Fareed and how he's been for him as Gordon knocks down the 3. Now we see that double team, and
It's like the 90s right here.
Right. Get it out of his hand.
And he found the right man in Gordon, knocked down the 3. So whenever you get double teamed, you definitely want to find the shooter. A game plan and the belief to come out and compete very undermanned tonight.
Well, as a coach, there's certain elements of this game that you cannot control, and injuries are one of them. Switch every action, and they allow you to post up, and they rather trade 3 for 2. So that feeds right into their strategy. It looks like it's an easy bucket.
And I see defenders right now really playing with no hands, taking away any of their.
There it is.
Harden knocks down the 3.
Have you seen that in 600 attempts?
He makes it so difficult for defenders to guard him. As we see Miller puts his hand behind his back.
That is the worst defensive technique, Zeke, I've ever seen in my life.
Put your hands behind your back. Now, mind you, they do not have Anthony Davis in the backside of the defense, so he's not anchoring the defense. So if you channel him, who do you send him to? Where would you want to be? It's a couple organizations that get it right. Detroit Pistons, Chicago Bulls, Boston Celtics, Miami, Warriors, Spurs.
Anthony Davis said that really resonated with him.
And I heard Kevin say that on multiple occasions. And so, being a star at your peak.
Snaps a Pelican 10-0 run, the double team again. And they're going to let Tucker eat all that he can. And Tucker is like, if you're going to leave me open, I'm going to knock it down.
Once again, going back in to exploit the mismatch down low. Good hands, though, by Harden.
You saw the double team coming from the weak side with Tucker. Harden pulls up for a 3, and that's like water for him. He knocks that down like he.
I'll tell you what, when the Pelicans double team, Harden is finding the open guys.
And you see the double team coming, and Harden again, he gives it up off the double team, quickly finds an open rip. That was one of the first things I was taught as a point guard. Time, tempo, and score. Those are the 3 most important things that Harden does, a sideways step back.
Now they have to score right here. This is a must-score possession. Let's see if James can get to the basket and get fouled. Oh, easy. Uncontested.
And that was the easiest basket that he's had here in the 4th quarter.
Rockets in the first quarter were 8 for 16. Now they're 9 for 33.
Set a screen.
No doubt about it. He's usually open. Another turnover.
And the Pelicans have 7 turnovers in this quarter alone.
Oh, wow. It's a 4-point ball game, 2-possession game.